Hello, hello. So, welcome to episode 4 of my Fun Fat Loss series. So, in this episode, we are now currently at the fourth letter of Fun Fat Loss. So, that means it's another F. And yeah, I would like to stand still at the difference between fat loss versus weight loss. So many people do not actually understand the difference between the two. So if I can quickly just put it in perspective, if we look at total weight, that is basically what you'll see when you jump on a scale and the amount that is reflected back to you. So let's say it's around 80 kilograms. That does not mean that it's complete only fat. Our bodies are composed of water, proteins, minerals, and fat. So actually, if someone is saying that they want to lose weight, they actually mean they want to lose fat, because nobody wants to lose water and muscle, which is the other three components of total body weight. So very important to distinguish between the two. So we always look at fat loss versus weight loss. Okay, so it can be a little bit challenging to measure fat loss. So there are different ways to do it. But I always say the best advice here would be to look at your clothes. So you will literally feel your clothes sitting looser, or you can also do your measurements. So in our mindful lifestyle plan or guide, we also show you how to then do your own measurements as well as before and after photos. So really important to, especially if you don't have another way of measuring body fat, like there are many body composition analyzers that we also use at our practice specifically. But obviously, we don't have access to that. A great way to do it is to do your body measurements, which I do discuss and show you how to do that. If you don't know how, get in touch. So that's a great way. And then also to do photos. So nobody ever likes doing photos. Let's get real, especially in the beginning, because you don't feel good about yourself. But if I can give you a great tip, make sure that you do take a photo, because you will regret if you don't. Because it's such an amazing feeling when you do your after photo, let's say after 8 or 12 weeks, then to see how much you've improved. And it's amazing how quickly time goes by. I'm sure you'll agree. So before you know it, with a blink of an eye, 8 weeks or 12 weeks would have passed and you didn't take a photo. So do make sure that you could take your before photos now, and also to do your measurements. So this will also help you to measure your progress. So total weight alone is not a good way to measure progress, because as I said, even if you forget to drink water on a day, you can lose weight. And that's not really a true reflection of progress. So yeah, this is really a topic close to my heart, because so many people have misconceptions around total body weight as well. And also, with regards to weighing yourself, do make sure that you only weigh yourself once a week, because otherwise I do see, and I've also personally experienced it, you do become obsessive if you do it daily. And we tend to draw conclusions that are really not accurate. For example, if you ate meat the previous night and you picked up weight the next morning, then people tend to be like, oh, I ate meat last night and that makes me fat because my weight went up. And that's totally not true. So remember also, when you weigh yourself once a week, research actually shows that's more accurate, but also make sure that it's approximately the same time. So let's say first thing in the morning when you wake up without any clothes, weigh yourself. That's the most accurate, because then you haven't eaten or anything yet. So remember, your weight fluctuates throughout the day as part of our circadian rhythms. So based on our hormonal levels, I won't go into detail, but it makes sense that your weight will be more later in the day, for example. So don't let that fool you, and don't draw conclusions that are not correct. Okay, so make sure that you have a different way to measure progress, not just total weight. So weigh yourself once a week, and then make sure to have a different measure as well, so that you can get accurate results. Because especially if you start exercising and eating healthily, what happens is when we exercise, if you're doing obviously the correct type of exercise, your muscle mass goes up, meaning your total weight can actually stay the same or even go up because you're gaining muscle. But muscle weighs more than fat, and then a lot of people tend to be demotivated because they're like, oh my word, I'm doing everything right, I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, why am I not losing weight? But actually what's happening, you are losing fat, which is what you want to lose, while gaining muscle, which is fantastic, because if you gain muscle, your metabolism increases in the long run, And that is a lot more beneficial to you than to lose muscle, for example. So again, take that into note when you opt for or start your weight loss or fat loss journey. It's really important. And again, if you do need assistance, we can help you on all levels. So please do get in touch. And I will also pop some links in the comment sections if you want to have a look at what we have up for grabs and what great offers and ways we have for you to work with us. Okay, great. So I'm not going to do it too long. I promised myself to do mini videos so that you can not be too overwhelmed and learn something new every day. So make sure to watch the other videos as well of the Fun Fat Loss series. But cheers for now. Cheers.